Have you ever wondered where all your money goes every month? You know that feeling of receiving your paycheck and just a few days later seeing your balance almost at zero without even understanding how it happened? Yeah, that's the first sign that you need to take control of your finances. The first step, and maybe the most powerful one, is simple. Write down everything you spend. Every coffee, every delivery, every subscription, even that just this once, that seems harmless. Why? Because until you know where your money is going, it will keep slipping through your fingers without you realizing it. Creating a budget isn't just for rich people. It's a tool for anyone who wants to build wealth. Take your monthly income and break it into categories: housing, food, transportation, leisure, and of course savings. Every cent needs a purpose. And no, it's not overkill. It's called strategy. When you organize your expenses, something magical happens. You gain clarity, and with clarity comes control. And with control comes the freedom to make conscious choices, including saving money every month. Now that you're tracking where your money is going, here comes the most challenging, but also the most liberating part: cutting out what's not essential. Here's the truth. You don't need to live a life of extreme sacrifice, but you do need to make choices. The difference between someone who builds wealth and someone who lives paycheck to paycheck lies in the small daily habits. What about those subscriptions you don't even use anymore? Streaming services, apps, discount clubs, each one on its own seems harmless, but together they take a significant amount from your wallet every month, often without giving you real value in return. And eating out every day, that delivery habit, impulse purchases made when you're bored, stressed, or trying to reward yourself after a hard day, all of that consumes your money without building anything in return. Cutting back doesn't mean stop living. It means prioritizing what really matters. It's saying no to the unnecessary so you can say yes to your dreams. Imagine redirecting that money, month after month, into an emergency fund, an investment, something that actually gives you a return. That's financial intelligence. Remember, every smart cut is a step toward freedom. It's not about living with less, it's about living with more purpose. If you truly want to change your financial life, the time to rethink your spending is now. Open your bank statement. Look at it with courage. Ask yourself, is this bringing me closer to or further from my goals? Cutting expenses isn't punishment. It's a growth strategy. Now that you know where your money goes and have started cutting back on excess, it's time to give direction to your efforts. Because without a goal, your money is just numbers in an account, and you'll keep spinning in circles, unsure whether you're making progress or just staying busy. Setting clear financial goals is what turns discipline into motivation. And we're not talking about vague dreams like, "I want more money." That's too generic. You need to be specific. Ask yourself, how much do you want to save? What are you saving for? How soon do you want to reach that goal? Maybe you want to build an emergency fund, pay off that debt that keeps you up at night, replace your car without a burdensome loan, or even start investing for a comfortable retirement. When you set a goal, your brain starts working in your favor. Every financial decision now has a why. You spend less because you want to travel with your family. You say no to impulse buys because you want to stop renting. You save a little more because you have a deadline, a plan, a reason, and more than that, goals are milestones. Every achievement, no matter how small, brings that feeling of victory, and that fuels your journey forward. So stop right now and think, what do you want to achieve financially in the next 3 months? And in the next 12 months? Write it down, put it on paper, keep it visible. Turn that goal into something real, because when your money has a destination, your life truly starts to change. If there's one thing life loves to do, it's surprise us. and not always in a good way. A flat tire, a broken appliance, a health issue, an unexpected layoff. These situations don't send a warning, they just happen, and when you're not prepared, everything falls apart. Panic sets in. You take out a loan. You max out your credit card with interest rates that snowball, and that budget you worked so hard to organize, it goes down the drain. That's why having an emergency fund isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the foundation of your financial security. It's the shield that protects your plans when life throws you a curveball. This fund should be enough to cover 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. And that's not just rent or the electric bill. It's everything. Food, transport, healthcare, school, anything you need to live without stress. But pay attention. This money should be separate, easy to access, but untouchable for anything that's not a real emergency. It's not for a new phone. It's not for that irresistible store.
Sally.
It's for situations that would disrupt your life if you didn't have backup. You can start small, no problem. What matters is starting. $100 a month, 50, whatever you can manage. Over time, it adds up. What's important is consistency, not the starting amount. Having an emergency fund is like sleeping peacefully, knowing that if something happens tomorrow, you won't panic. You'll handle it, calmly, with control, with dignity. If you really want to build a solid financial foundation, understand this once and for all. Saving isn't optional, it's essential. And here's a game-changing secret. Don't wait to have money left over to start saving, because the truth is, if you don't decide ahead of time, there will never be anything left. The small daily expenses will eat it all without you noticing. That's why you should set aside a fixed amount as soon as your paycheck hits. Even if it's just $10 a week. Yes, you read that right. $10. Sounds small, right? But look at this. $10 a week is $40 a month. In a year, that's $480, and that's with a symbolic amount. Imagine saving $50 a month, or $100. More important than the amount is the consistency. Someone who saves $50 a month consistently gets better results than someone who saves $500 once and never again. What truly works is building the habit and sticking to it every month. No exceptions. And to make your life easier, don't rely on memory or willpower. Automate it. Set up your bank app or digital wallet to transfer the amount as soon as you get paid. Make it an unbreakable commitment to your future self. This consistency builds a financial cushion that gives you freedom. Freedom to handle surprises, to seize opportunities, to say no to what holds you back and yes to what brings you closer to your dreams. Don't underestimate the power of saving a little. Underestimate the danger of saving nothing. Now that you've learned to save with discipline, it's time to take the step that truly changes the game. Make your money work for you. Saving is important, but investing, that's what truly speeds up wealth building. And here's a secret that many wealthy people already know, but hardly anyone tells you. You don't need to be a finance expert to start investing. You don't need thousands of dollars. You don't need to understand charts or spend all day watching the market. You just need to make smart choices. And one of the safest and most efficient ones is to start with low-cost index funds. These funds, also known as index funds, follow the performance of major indexes like the S&P 500. That means when you invest in them, you're putting your money into hundreds of the largest companies in the United States at once, with balanced risk and consistent long-term returns. And the best part, you can start with very little. With $50, $100, or $200 a month, you're already in the game. The most important thing is not how much you start with, but when, and the sooner, the better, because time is the best ally for those who invest wisely. Now think about this. What if you had started 5 years ago with $100 per month? Today, you would have invested $6,000. But with accumulated returns, that amount would already be higher. And in 10, 15, or 20 years, we're talking about real financial freedom. No magic, no shortcuts, just consistency and strategy. So the question isn't, how much can I invest today? The real question is, when will I stop postponing the life I want? Because the best day to start investing was yesterday. The second best is today. Do you know what silently drains your financial energy month after month? High interest debt, especially credit card debt, personal loans, poorly planned financing. You know that feeling that money comes in and just disappears. You pay, and the debt doesn't go down. That happens because the interest is eating away at your income. It's like trying to fill a leaky bucket. You'll never see real progress while that hole is open. Let's be realistic. Paying just the credit card minimum, for example, is the worst trap. If you owe $1,000 and only pay the minimum, you could end up paying double or triple that amount due to accumulating interest. And the worst part, you might not even notice. The bills keep coming, and you get used to surviving instead of thriving. But here's the good news: you can turn things around. The first step: take control. List all your debts. See the total amount, the interest rates, and the installment values. It might hurt, but it's necessary. It's like cleaning a wound. Only by healing what's hidden can you truly start to recover. Then, focus on paying off the ones with the highest interest rates first. If possible, renegotiate. Replace expensive debt with cheaper options, or combine everything into a single payment with a lower rate. And believe this, each debt you pay off is a victory. It's like removing invisible chains that are holding you back. The less debt you have, the more free money you'll have, more freedom, more possibilities to invest, to achieve dreams, to build a peaceful future. Getting rid of debt is more than a financial goal. It's an act of respect for your own life. So don't put it off. Start today, because every dollar you pay with focus is one step closer to independence. Did you know there's free money waiting for you? That's right, money you can double, triple, or even quadruple just because you made the right decision. And this money doesn't require you to earn more or do anything besides taking advantage of your employer's retirement benefits. I know it sounds too good to be true, right? But let me explain. Many companies offer retirement plans like the 401k in the US, where they match a portion of what you contribute. That's like free bonus money you're not taking. Imagine putting $200 a month into your retirement account, and the company adds $100, $200, or even more. That's literally free money. And it's not just about the present. Over the years, those contributions can grow, multiply, and create a much more secure future than you imagined. The earlier you start, the more powerful compound interest becomes. $1 today could turn into 10 tomorrow, just through consistency. Now you might be thinking, but that's for retirement. I have so much time until then. I won't need that anytime soon. Let me tell you a secret. The earlier you start investing, the sooner you'll see results. And more importantly, the longer you wait, the more you miss out. Retirement isn't something you put off. It starts today. Every dollar you put into your retirement account is one more step toward financial peace of mind. And all of this without needing to make sacrifices or spend a lot of time. Now the decision is in your hands. Will you let this easy money pass you by? Or will you seize this opportunity and take your financial life to the next level? The power is in your hands. Retirement is not something that happens to you. It is something you create. Now let's talk about a secret many people already use to transform their finances: increasing your income. That's right. It's not just about cutting expenses or saving, it's also about earning more. Here's the key. The more you earn, the more you can invest in your future. And the good news, you don't have to wait for a promotion or a salary raise to take this step. The opportunity is already at your feet. You may have already heard about freelancing, consulting, or even side businesses. And believe me, it's not just for people with lots of time or money. You can start today, in your free time, doing something you're passionate about, or something you already do well. For example, if you're good at writing, you can offer content writing services online. If you're good at design, you can create logos and offer your services to small businesses. If you have manual skills, you can start selling the products you make. And the best part, you decide how much you want to work. And look at this. With these extra gigs, what you earn on the side can be the fuel that speeds up your financial goals. That debt you want to pay off, that savings goal that seems impossible, with a little more effort and creativity, it could be much more achievable than you think. Imagine earning an extra $500 per month. You could put that straight into investments, pay off debt faster, or even build your emergency fund. In 1 year, that's already $6,000 extra in your pocket without changing jobs. Now, think bigger. What if you could make $1,000, $2,000 or more? The possibilities multiply, and the future you dream of gets closer every day. What you need to understand is that extra income is not a luxury. It's a necessity. If you want a future of financial freedom, you need to start seeing every opportunity as an investment in yourself. Are you ready to start? No matter how much you currently earn, with extra effort and financial intelligence, you can reach your goals faster than you think. Now go make it happen. Here's the secret all millionaires know, but not everyone has the patience to apply. Consistency is what separates those who achieve financial freedom from those who fall behind. Many people want quick results. They want to see their money grow overnight. But the truth is, the path to financial independence isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And like any marathon, the key is persistence. Now imagine this. If you invest $500 per month consistently, whether in index funds, stocks, or any other smart investment over time, that amount grows. Not instantly, but exponentially. Because compound interest starts working in your favor, that's when your money begins to multiply. For example, if you invest $500 per month for 10 years, you could have more than $100,000, depending on the return rate. Not because you started with a huge amount, but because you were consistent. The key isn't in big leaps, but in steady, small steps. However, patience is essential. It may be that in the first months or even years, you don't see a huge impact, but remember, time is on your side. Every time you pay off debt, every time you contribute to your retirement account, every time you invest even a little, you are building your financial foundation for the future. Don't give up. The journey may be slow at first, but every choice you make now gets you closer to your goal. The secret is to believe that every small action matters. Every dollar you save, every step you take, builds momentum that will become unstoppable over time. Remember, building wealth doesn't happen overnight. It happens through smart decisions, consistency, and yes, patience. Financial success is a reflection of long-term thinking, and you're on the right path. Now ask yourself, what can I do today to take one more step toward my dream financial future? The secret to growing financially is not just about making the right choices. It's also about constantly learning and adapting to new situations. The financial world is always changing, and those who don't keep up can fall behind. This applies to investing, budgeting, debt, and even how you view money. Imagine you're preparing for a race. At first, you may not know all the tricks or strategies, but over time, you start to learn what works, what doesn't, and you improve your skills. That's exactly what you should do with your finances. Never stop learning. There are books, courses, podcasts, and even mentors that can teach you how to improve your financial mindset, make better decisions, and understand new investment opportunities. And the best part is that today, more than ever, you have access to a whole world of knowledge at your fingertips without leaving your home. Now let's talk about a simple example. Let's say you're just starting to invest. In the beginning, you might make a few mistakes. Maybe you buy stocks from a company that doesn't perform well, or choose an investment that doesn't match your profile. But the good news is that mistakes are part of the process. What matters is learning from them and adapting your strategy. When you learn, you grow. And when you grow, your finances grow too. This isn't just about theoretical learning. It's about putting into practice what you've learned. Every time you adjust your strategy, learn from a mistake, or discover a new opportunity, you're building a stronger financial future. The key here is to never stop looking for ways to improve. Here's what you can do right now. Look for something new about finance. Read a book, watch a video, or even talk to someone who already has financial experience. This kind of learning won't just give you more confidence, it will also give you the right tools to reach your goals. Lastly, remember this. The financial world changes, but you have the power to adapt. Don't let a lack of knowledge or fear of failure hold you back. Learning is a continuous process, and you're on the right path. The more you learn, the more prepared you will be to handle any situation and reach your financial goals. Now imagine where you could be in 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years if you keep learning and adapting. You could be the one sharing your financial experiences with others. Financial growth starts with learning. If you're enjoying the content and believe these tips can transform your financial life, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll stay updated with all the tips and strategies that will help you reach your financial goals. And if you know someone who is struggling to escape poverty and achieve wealth, share this video with them. Together, we can change our mindset and start building a future of prosperity and success. Now comment below, which of these tips are you going to put into practice today? Let's go on this journey toward financial success together.